In the heart of Ukraine, inside the haunting Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, something extraordinary has captured the world's attention. Dogs with completely blue fur have been spotted wandering near the abandoned nuclear power plant. The sight shocked rescuers and scientists alike. Are these animals victims of radiation, or is there another explanation behind their mysterious color? Today, we explore the truth about Chernobyl's enigmatic blue dogs, a real phenomenon that challenges our understanding of nature and human impact. What exactly happened in Chernobyl? In October 2025, rescuers working with Dogs of Chernobyl, a nonprofit organization, discovered several stray dogs with bright blue coats inside the exclusion zone. The animals appeared healthy, active, and behaved normally, except for their shocking fur color. Why did this discovery cause such global fascination? Chernobyl remains one of the most radioactive and mysterious places on Earth. Any strange occurrence there, especially blue dogs, instantly revives public curiosity about radiation, mutation, and environmental consequences. Did radiation turn the dogs blue? No scientific evidence supports that idea. Experts confirmed that the blue color is not caused by radiation mutation or genetic change. What are scientists and rescuers saying about this color change? The most plausible explanation is that the dog's fur was stained externally by a chemical or industrial substance, possibly from abandoned materials or sanitation equipment inside the zone. How do we know it's not genetic? The change appeared suddenly, affecting only a few dogs, and the color can fade or wash off. This points to an external coating rather than an internal mutation. What kind of substance could cause such blue staining? Investigators suspect contact with industrial paint or chemical dye, possibly cobalt-based pigments or sanitation chemicals from a damaged portable toilet near an abandoned site. Is this the first strange phenomenon among Chernobyl's dogs? While the blue fur is new, the dogs of Chernobyl have long fascinated researchers because they live and reproduce in an environment filled with low-level radiation and chemical residues. Where might these chemicals come from? The exclusion zone still holds many abandoned Soviet-era structures, such as the Duga-1 radar facility, where blue cobalt paint and industrial coatings were once common. Over time, these materials can leak or degrade, contaminating soil and puddles. Could the dogs have rolled in or drunk contaminated water? Yes. Reports suggest that the dogs may have rolled on a surface or drank from puddles containing the blue material. The substance adhered to their fur but didn't seem to cause illness. What evidence supports this theory? Rescuers observed that some color faded after washing. The dog's skin remained normal, and they showed no symptoms of radiation poisoning or disease. Does this mean the dogs are safe? For now, yes, but veterinarians continue to monitor them for any delayed effects. Their story reminds us that toxic chemicals can linger in abandoned industrial zones for decades. Who are the dogs of Chernobyl? They are descendants of pets left behind during the 1986 evacuation. Today, around 700 dogs live freely across the exclusion zone, forming small packs near abandoned villages and the power plant. How do they survive? These dogs rely on scavenging, hunting, and food given by plant workers and volunteers. Despite the harsh conditions, many have adapted to survive the cold, radiation, and lack of humans. Are they being taken care of? Yes. Since 2017, the Dogs of Chernobyl project, supported by the Clean Futures Fund, has provided sterilization, vaccination, and feeding programs for these animals. What have scientists learned from studying them? Research shows that Chernobyl's dogs are genetically distinct from other dog populations. However, studies found no increase in mutation rates, suggesting that their bodies may have adapted to long-term exposure without severe genetic damage. What does the blue dog phenomenon teach us? It highlights how human industrial activity continues to shape nature long after disasters fade from the headlines. The dog's blue coats are not signs of mutation, they are proof of environmental persistence. Why is this important for scientists and the public? Because the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone serves as a living laboratory. It shows how ecosystems recover, mutate, and adapt to extreme conditions, blending tragedy with resilience. What can we learn from this story? It reminds us that nature finds ways to survive, but also that our industrial footprint remains. The blue dogs are not monsters, they're survivors, living symbols of how deeply human actions can alter the natural world. Finally, the blue dogs of Chernobyl are real, not products of fiction or mutation. Their color comes not from radiation, but from the remnants of human industry. They are living witnesses to the lasting impact of the 1986 disaster, a reminder that even decades later, the Earth is still healing. Through their story, we see both the fragility and strength of life in one of the world's most haunting places. If you found this story educational and eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more true stories from science, nature, and history. Your curiosity keeps knowledge alive.